The baddest motherfucker ever. Goddamn.
J1.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Cook up the gut. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So we see it right here on the opening drive, throwing the football in these snowing conditions. Going to be very, very tough. You wonder if they're going to rethink the aerial attack going forward.
It will be interesting, and it'll be a debate, because most of the quarterbacks that we know, they believe they can throw through anything. They don't care if it's rain, snow, it doesn't matter, as long as they get a chance to throw the football. And I think a lot of coaches think that in these conditions, let's throw it early before things get worse.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. Dashing through the snow. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 11. 36 yards on the play. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, man. We gotta be big time. This is the calm before the storm, baby.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3rd and 9 here. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 66 yards. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. They'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir, 65 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings us 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd and 9.
The 11-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Taylor Brown. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
They run once more with Stevenson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Stevenson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Second and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Powering his way forward. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. James Cook running back out now. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And here's Allen. Oh, that is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5. So at halftime, it's the Patriots. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Shakir hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen gonna go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is gonna take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Hooper on the short connection. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
handoff. Stevenson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The tight end in motion right. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Being chased out left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try the middle with Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 21. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they're going to speed things up here. Cook up the gut. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Cook fighting, but he won't won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47.
2nd and 1. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It's a quarterback sneak. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them, and the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Aaron Johnson brought it down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Escaping the pressure right. But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they'll get a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll be back after this.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they bump their lead to 3. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they're able to return this all the way up to their 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
The baddest motherfucker ever.